We are about 9 months away, a baby amount of time away from Google actually officially announcing the Pixel 5. But we have your first look right here. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. I'm kidding, that's not it. It's actually worse than that. Want tech news in a way that doesn't suck? Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications if you're sitting on the toilet right now. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Front Page Tech, of course, show that gives you all of his tech news from one geek that is me to know that is you. Happy Friday, Toilet Squad. Hope you had a great week. Got a big one for you today. Got a big show. So let's do it. Let's do the thing. All right, so first up for the day, story numero uno. There has been a lot of news happening this week. It was a busy week, so we fell behind on some stuff. There was something that happened yesterday that we didn't really get to talk about. Essential shutting down. Want to talk about that real quick. So I'm assuming I'm not breaking this news to you. Like, you probably already know about this, and that's fine. That's cool. They put out a blog post where effectively they announced that they're calling it quits. They're shutting everything down. That's right, everybody. Andy Rubin's Android phone startup thing is no more. They put out literally one phone, and after 3 years, that's it. It's over. Way to blow your load on that one, Andy. Am I right? Get it? You get it. So I wanted to bring this up to talk about why this actually happened. To me, Essential as a company is a prime example, like the perfect example of why you can't launch with a flagship product or what you think is a flagship product. This is why when we see a new company pop up out of nowhere with a new device, that device is usually cheap as shit. The first goal is not to make profit, it's to make the news, grab attention, grab market share. Because having that market share builds trust. And if you have zero trust with a brand new company, you're not gonna buy their first gen product that costs $700. That's right, the Essential phone, when it first came out, costed $700. And yeah, I realize that now $700 for a flagship phone sounds relatively cheap. Looking at you, Samsung. But back in 2017, this was a lot to ask for. They had no track record as a company, and they were asking for too much right off the bat. If you ever wonder why brand new phones come out from a brand new company, they come out of nowhere and you're like, whoa, that's really cheap, that's cool. That's the point. This is what they do. This is a business tactic. It's a market push, because in that initial phase of a brand new product from a company that no one's ever heard of before, doesn't trust yet, attention is more valuable than profit. Too bad we never got to see this thing, though. Yeah, that's too bad. That's too bad, Essential. Was really looking forward to this, whatever this was. Either way, yeah, rip Essential. It's sad. Rest in spaghetti, never forgetty, flush your toilets out of respect, all that stuff. I feel sad for the employees, but also, f you, Andy Rubin. Glad to see you go. See you later. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Hashtag Andy Rubin is a bitch boy. And don't you come back now! You hear? You ain't welcome. Get out! Alright, so, next up. This year, 2020, the new iPhones are supposed to be 5G. That's the thing that's supposed to happen, according to the leaks and rumors, but it turns out it's not just iPhones that we can expect to have 5G. Oh, no, because according to DigiTimes, we're also getting some 5G iPad. What, you want that? You want 5G iPad? So the report is claiming that we can expect the A14X chip inside the iPad Pro this time around, with a combination of support for mmWave and sub 6 GHz. Now, for iPhones specifically this year, we're looking at Qualcomm, expecting them to supply their Snapdragon X55 modems. But the whole DigiTimes thing, like they say nowhere in this article, in this report, what modem is going to be inside the iPad Pro. We're looking at around September for release, so, you know, the usual time we can expect to see at the September event. The iPhones, 5G, and the iPads, 5G. Now, anytime I bring up DigiTimes or talk about a report from them on this show, I try to also throw in there that their track record is, it's meh. It's like so-so, half and half, 50-50 shot here, so they might be right, they might not be. Either way, you want a 5G iPad? Yeah or nay? All right, so here we are. Here we go. As promised, Pixel 5 time. I'm going to show you the Pixel 5 render. A little bit of a backstory. A few days ago, somebody reached out to me with some stuff about the Pixel 5 XL, specifically Pixel 5 XL. But then, even more interesting is that after I tweeted about this, that initial tweet, somebody else reached out to me. And this somebody else, this second source is extremely trustworthy. Like, if I told you who that second person was, you probably wouldn't believe me. So I spent a couple days just verifying that source. So I'm totally comfortable with putting my reputation on the line for this and saying this. Here you go. This is your very first look at a prototype Pixel 5 XL. And I can hear the gasps of disappointment from here. So hang on, let me give you the good news. Again, we are like 9 to 10 months away from an official announcement from Google. That's how early we have this information right now. This next part is for the media that are going to go ahead and write about this. That's fine, but please pay attention. Don't misquote me. The device you're looking at here has a very similar texture to the previous models, like a soft matte glass back with a glossy camera module. And yes, that lens on the bottom, finally wide angle. Now, this is one of 3 prototypes, which seems to be a common theme every year for the Google engineering team. And I mean, if you've been watching this show for a while, you already knew that. The mission with those engineering teams, as per usual, come up with 3 separate prototypes and eventually settle on one and finalize it. So I want to tell you, they have about 2 months left to absolutely finalize this design. Now, this is a Pixel 4. I'm showing you a Pixel 4 right now, obviously, because the other 2 prototypes have a square camera cutout, just like this one. Now, the second source on this is extremely reliable. So I am 99.9% sure that what I just showed you, the back of that device, is in fact a real, legit back of a device for a prototype Pixel 5 XL, one of 3. The front, though, isn't completely finalized there. I'm not comfortable showing you that. I'll just let you know that forehead, just like the Pixel 4, just a little smaller. That's it. So I guess some of you might love this. I know for me, my first reaction was to laugh because, like, every year we keep getting closer and closer to just like full out face. Like, we're just looking at a face on this thing. And this is the closest face. This is the best face we've ever seen. Like, it literally looks like this emoji. That's just how it is. That's where we are now. But I've been looking at this for a couple days, and I will say that it's kind of growing on me a little bit. And since we are about 2 months away from Google finalizing anything, I guess if you really hate this design, the good news is that there's a chance that this changes and they may go with a different one. So feel free to go ahead and screenshot this and tweet it and post it. Media websites, if you want it, in the description I put a link to like the full quality render if you want it. But BGR, our friends over at BGR, since you were writing about this early before I ever released anything, got a special one. Got a special one for you. Here you go, just for you. BGR exclusive. I hope to see this on your website. Thank you very much. So, internet, what say you? Are you about this? Are you not about this? Let us know down in the comment section below. I gotta be honest, deep down, I hope this isn't the final product. I hope we end up with something else. That's just me, though. Deep down in my heart. My Jern heart. And my ladies and nerds, that's it. That's the show. Hopefully you liked it. You learned something. If you did, hit the like button. If you hate my stupid face, the dislike button. That works too. Have a good weekend. See you guys on Monday.